So Slot is the first manager that's ever come in 100 years to win their first match in charge. Klopp drew, Dalglish drew, Rodgers lost, Rafa drew. Who else? That's all I can think immediately.
But
But Slot
again,
is the first manager to win his first Premier League game. First Premier League game
for Liverpool, and
for
again, you,
Liverpool.
you haven't mentioned one good coach or manager there, so I'm not surprised.
Oh, man. Klopp is right up there with Sir
Hey!
Alex Ferguson. If he
Who?
had stayed the same
Who?
amount of years. Klopp.
Who? How?
Oh,
Klopp won one Premier League
Jurgen.
title in what, 7 or 8
Jurgen.
years? One. And you want to
Yes.
come tell me on the same level as Sir Alex that you lost your mind? Yes, everyone, welcome back. It's the Red Divide, your favorite podcast. We're here. Guess what? Football's back. We had our first round of games. United have played. That man's team have played. And you all know that man is, unfortunately, the Scouse. Ray, what's going on?
My cousin, doing great. Couldn't be more happier. Football's back. We've been waiting so long, had to endure international football. But finally, our teams are back in action and back to winning ways. How are you doing?
No, things are going great. We started the season the same way we finished it off with, a good little victory.
Oh, but you must have been sweating until the 88th minute, eh?
Yeah, look, I wasn't too excited because just like preseason, we created many opportunities, and what did we do with them? Nothing. We unfortunately missed so many chances, which is encouraging. We created a lot. We set the guys up. Bruno had some good chances. Rash had some good chances. Casemiro had some chances.
A few chances, actually. A couple of headers and a couple of shots from Casemiro.
Exactly, and unfortunately, we didn't quite put them away. So, we kept the pressure on them, but we also put pressure on ourselves by not scoring goals. But in the end, Joshua Zirkzee off
What a
the
fairy tale.
bench, man, for his debut at
Fairy
Old Trafford,
tale.
at the Stretford end. Oh,
Man.
like, couldn't be happier for him.
Not only that, him and Van Nistelrooy share something in common. On their debuts, they scored against Fulham. How's that?
Yeah,
At Old
amazing.
Trafford.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool stat seeing Van Nistelrooy sitting there on the bench right next to Erik ten Hag, watching another young Dutch player, replicate what he did. So if he can have half of the career that Ruud van Nistelrooy had, man, good for him. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I actually watched the game. Obviously, first game of the Premier League. Everyone's excited about it, wants to get some football under their belt. But you guys played remarkably well, I must say. Bruno had a couple of chances. You could have put at least 2 or 3 away.
Remarkably, huh?
Yeah, you did. You guys, you know what? I have to give you guys credit. As much as I dislike you, you did play decent football yesterday. Just listening to the commentators, they saying that they were spoiled yesterday during the training session where Bruno was banging every single shot into the top corner. But, in that high pressure situation in the game, just couldn't get it into the back of the net. Keeper made a couple of good saves. But yeah, you guys got the 3 points late on. Good start to the season for United.
Yeah, in true United fashion, left it, to the end, scored the winner, and we take the 3 points. But again, that doesn't tell the full story. United were all over Fulham. I think we thoroughly deserved that victory. Comparing our game this season to last season. Last year we started the season against Wolves, and Wolves were all over us. Wolves deserved to win that game. We snuck a 1-0 goal against the break and won that game, which we didn't deserve. But this one was totally different. Of course, Fulham also beat us twice last year, so we had that to rectify. But we played well. We had a lot more possession. We had double the shots that Fulham had, and unfortunately only took one, which is also double the goals that Fulham took. So all round, pretty happy. Extremely impressed with Mezraoui. Man, that dude had a hell of a debut.
Yeah, he did.
Starting his first game under pressure, and he played so well. A really good, solid debut. Seeing Zirkzee come on and score, dream debut as you mentioned. Delict came on for 10 minutes as well.
Oh,
Great.
he gave the ball away. You guys
I
almost
know.
conceded a goal.
Yeah,
His first touch of the ball.
Yeah, that was maybe a bit of nerves and him trying to find his spot on the field there. But man, that was a little heart in throat moment. But yeah, thank God that didn't turn out to be anything. But great to see them all come on, have their debuts, get that out of the way. Zirkzee with the dream debut. So from here, you can just keep going. The fans were, and just especially the rival fans, were giving Hoyland such a hard time last year because it took him a couple months just to score his first goal in the Premier League. At least Josh won't have that pressure on his back, and look forward to many more goals from him. And yeah, Bruno had chances. It'll come, like you said, in the warm up. He was slotting them, putting them away, but in the actual game, maybe you snatched at them, got too excited, or the pressure's on.
Yeah, high pressure, yeah.
So, but we're all rusty. Most teams struggle to score in the first half this weekend. I think it was only Arsenal and might have scored in the first half, and there was another team that scored in the first half. I think Villa just scored right now. But in general, so many teams went to the halftime as 0-0. So teams are rusty. They'll find their feet. As the season goes on, those goals will start, coming a lot earlier.
Yeah, most definitely. It's the first game of the Premier League. A lot of the players went out on international duty, haven't had as much, time in the team with the manager and their tactics. So yeah, it's understandably that, it's going to be a little bit of rusty in the beginning, but as the season kicks on, you'll start seeing the best out of these teams. Yeah. But the real reason why we're here is because of Liverpool, right? So Liverpool scoring 2 goals.
Who that?
Mo Salah with a goal and assist. What do you think about that?
Oh, well, like I said, I still think Mo Salah is your best player, although Steve will argue against that.
He will.
I was actually texting him earlier, and of course he didn't have a whole lot of good things to say. But yeah, I'm not surprised. Salah in the right spot at the right time, and of course he put the assist. So yeah, man, all good. You guys should be beating Ipswich. I mean, really, they're a team that's just been promoted.
That's
you should be losing to a newly promoted team. The fact you guys struggled in that first half.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, again, maybe it's the rust, first game, so on. But I was pretty happy to see that, and I was hoping that Ipswich would at least hold you guys to 0-0 or, nick the winner. But
of course
that changed, unfortunately. But it's
2 goals in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's okay. That's the first game. You got that off your back. I think you'll continue to struggle throughout the season. So we'll see you in 2 weeks' time at Old Trafford.
What you think means nothing, actually. But going back to reality, I must be honest. The first half was extremely frustrating. It was so many fouls, stop, start. We kept on trying this shitty little over the top ball, and it just wasn't working. And yeah, I was extremely frustrated in the first half. But yeah, in the second half, the boys came out and started pushing the ball around, started getting the groove. Obviously, we scored 2 goals quite quickly in 5 minutes. Jota had one hell of a chance with Trent putting the ball into the box. He headed it just wide, so that could have taken us to the opener. But yeah, I think the players are still trying to get used to Klopp's style of play. It's not 100% the same as Klopp. He likes to keep the ball and put the other team under a huge amount of pressure, pushing them further and further back, while we're attacking. And the first half just wasn't working. But the second half was a great performance. Good to see Salah get a goal and assist. Nice to see Jota get a goal as well. Could have scored a couple. Diaz was a little bit unlucky not to score. But overall, good win. Happy with that. Looking forward to the next game.
Yeah, even me. I mean, just glad to have football back, right? So
100%.
Awesome to hear the fans in the stadium. Awesome to hear that Premier League music. Great to see the walkouts. Awesome to then see the boys playing. It's phenomenal, man. We missed it so much. Just going to thoroughly enjoy it try to watch as many games as I can. Just enjoy the Premier League being back. It's what it's all about, right?
That's exactly what it's about. There's something I wanted to tell you. So Slot is the first manager that's ever come in 100 years to win their first match in charge. Klopp drew, Dalglish drew, Rodgers lost, Rafa drew. Who else? That's all I can think immediately. But
again,
Slot is the first manager to win his first Premier League game. Premier League game.
For Liverpool. And again,
for Liverpool.
You haven't mentioned one good coach or manager there, so I'm not surprised.
Oh, man. Klopp is right up there with Sir Alex Ferguson. If he had stayed the same amount of years. Klopp.
How? Klopp won one Premier League title in what's 8 years? One. And you want to come tell me on the same level as Sir Alex, have you lost your mind?
I said, if he had stayed the same amount of years as Sir Alex Ferguson stayed at United, he would be on the same level. Imagine that.
He wouldn't even be...
How many years was Sir Alex Ferguson there? 27. How many years? 27 years. Okay. Klopp was in charge of Liverpool for 9. He won everything. Every trophy there was. But only one champion, he won everything, every single trophy. Only one Premier League, yes, fine, fair enough. But in those days, when you had Fergie, who was contending with you? Arsenal, possibly.
I think it was much better than Klopp.
Oh, please, man. Nowadays, you got 5, 6 teams competing. Back then, it was 2 or 3 teams.
What are you talking about?
Football's different now.
Blackburn won the league. You know, talk about a team that's not even in there. Chelsea were there against Leicester. Mourinho was right up there with Fergie later. Before that,
later. Wait on in his career.
It was always competition.
Oh, yes. Arsenal was your competition. Liverpool was a competition in the beginning. Knocked us off our perches. Who else was there? Chelsea won it a couple of times. But other than that, there was only 2 or 3 teams. Now you got City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, Villa, United. Now you got like 8 teams. Brighton, you know?
Come on. Just repeat that statement you said about United.
But did you like that? Did you like that? I put you guys down 8th, further down.
That's what I think of it. You see what happened? That's exactly what I think of it.
Gosh.
That's what's happening to your team this season. Down, they go.
Oh, please. At first game under Slots, the boys are still trying to get used to his football philosophy. But without even making one signing so far, I think the boys done well. And bring on the next game.
Against a newly promoted team.
Means nothing. Means nothing.
Take it easy.
Look at you guys against Fulham. You guys struggled. Yes, you created chances, but you struggled. You almost drew that game.
Premier League team, my friend. They got Emile Smith-Rowe. They got a few other contenders. They got Pereira, who knows us very well.
Smith-Rowe just came in. He just came into the team.
Not Ipswich. Not Ipswich, my friend. Take it easy. No disrespect to Ipswich, but they're newly promoted. You should be killing them. So
they scored the most points in the championship coming from behind. Shows you they got hot. Shows you they got the bottle to fight. They're there. They're in the race.
Two things there.
One, nail.
This is not the championship. Number 2, it's Kieran McKenna, ex-Man United boy. Well done to him. He's done amazing, but he doesn't quite have the depth to play against the top dogs just yet. But he'll get there. I have faith in him. Good boy.
He doesn't have the strength depth. That's for sure. But thanks, Captain Obvious. I know that championship is not the Premier League.
Oh, you went and mentioned it. The most points in the championship. What we do, dude? This is the Premier League.
It just goes to show that they got the fighting spirit. You can't write them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but levels. Just like United up here and Liverpool here, there's levels to this game.
Oh, you mean Liverpool were 22 points above Man United? Is that what you're referring to? I think you got your hands wrong there.
Talking about the past.
Well, you're talking
the trebles. Yeah, should I mention the past? What do we do?
You're saying levels. Currently, Man United are behind Liverpool in the Premier League. So if you want to talk present, you're still doing worse than us. It's all good.
How many points have you got?
3. What's your goal difference?
How many points do United have?
3. What's your goal difference?
That's all that matters.
What's your goal difference?
Winning the game. That's all that matters.
Well, what's your goal difference? Answer the question.
What's the difference of goal difference after one game?
Okay, so we're above you, right? We've scored more goals than you, right? Levels.
Okay.
Just
So
checking.
Brighton are above you, right? Level.
Yes, they are. And above
Brighton
you.
are a better team than you.
And above Arsenal.
Brighton are a better team than you.
Based on game week 1,
Brighton
yes.
are a better team than you. Answer the question.
Based on game week 1, yes.
Are Brighton a better team than you?
No.
Okay,
not.
there's your answer.
But their performance on game week 1, they scored more goals.
You discussed, I was like an Arsenal fan, talking out of his arse. Anyway, lovely to speak to you as always, my cousin.
Love it. Good first episode back, eh? I've missed this banter. Talking transfers just isn't the same.
Agreed, but same and exactly what happened to that lovely Liverpool sign behind you. Same thing that's going to happen to your team. You'll come crashing down.
Oh.
And I look forward to it. I'll see you guys soon.
Wishful thinking's not going to happen.
See you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, tell all your friends. See you guys soon. Adios.
Peace.